In this video, I will show you how to set up the gradebook. After you log in using your single sign-on, you will be taken to your home page. In this home page, yours will look different than mine. LUSD has created a mock course for you to play around so that you learn how to use Schoology. It is created under course. If you click on it, you're going to notice all your classes are there. The only thing is that these classes won't have any students there yet. Scroll all the way down to the bottom and select My Sandbox Course. Remember, this is just a mock class and you can just change the settings and nothing will happen to your real class. To set up your grades, on the left hand side, look for Gradebook. Click on Gradebook, and then right under it, there should be an option to click on Grade Setup. For grade setup, we need to do three things. First, we need to select our grading scale, create our grading categories, and last, to pick our final grading settings. By default, numeric is our grading scale. We are going to select the default secondary grade. The default secondary grade is the typical 90%, 80%, 70%, 60%, and 0%. Now, if yours is different than this, we will have another training for that. But for this example and training, we are going to be using the default secondary grade. Go ahead and select on the star. That sets it as default. Next, let's go to grade categories. Currently, there is no grade categories. To add a grade categories, click on Add. I will be adding two grade categories. One of it is homework and classwork. Again, you also have the option of selecting a default. When you select a default, whenever you create an assignment, the default will be selected as the grading category. Of course, you have the option of changing it. In this case, most of my assignments will be classwork, so that is what I'll be doing. Going down to the final grade settings. By default, it is set to numeric. During our training, they mentioned that if you set this on numeric, it will not transfer over to the MICE's gradebook. So click on the drop menu and select the default secondary grade scale, which is what this is, the 90, 80, 70. Scroll down to bottom. Nothing will take effect until you click Save Changes. Keep in mind that when you change this, you are only changing it for that one course. In this case, it is the mock class called My Sandbox. In the future, when you set up your grades for your classes, you would have to do this individually for every class, or use the copy settings to create one and then copy the settings to all your other classes. So I'm going to save my settings by scrolling down to the bottom and clicking on Save Changes. And that is it. You have just set up your grade for this one mock class.